Hello and welcome to the 8th week of Season 22, Season of the Witch, starting on October 10th, 2023. So for week 8, let's dive right in with our Legacy rotation, starting with the Forsaken expansion.
Ready if you are. Let's see what's out there.
The Dreaming City this week is at a medium curse level, which means Petrovenge can be found in the Divilian Mist, and has the Oracle Engine mission for the next week. The Blindwell features Hive enemies and the Plague Kregar. The Ascendant challenge this week will be the Shattered Ruins, which can be located over in the Spine of Keris on the Dreaming City. Next up, the Shadowkeep expansion. On the Moon, the weekly story mission is a mysterious disturbance. The Trove Guardian is located in the Anchor of Light, while the Wandering Nightmare is the Nightmare of Jax, Claws of Zivurath at the Hellmouth. And the Nightmare hunts this week will be Skolas, Pride, Omnigul, Anguish, and Zydron, Servitude. For our Beyond Light expansion, on Europa this week, Phylax the Warrior will be the Empire Hunt, Asterian's Abyss will be the Eclipse Zone, and the Exo Challenge will be Agility. For the 30th Anniversary expansion, Dares of Eternity Legendary rounds are Fallen, Hive, and for the final round, Zydron. The loot rotation will be on week 1's rotation, with the Scatterhorn armor set, and the Wild Hunt armor set being available. The weapons available this week will be the Arc Lightweight Frame Bow, Arsenic Bite 4B, the Arc Adaptive Frame Heavy Grenade Launcher, Blast Batu, the Solar Precision Frame Linear Fusion Rifle, Corsair's Wrath, the Void Wave Frame Energy Grenade Launcher, Deafening Whisper, the Kinetic Adaptive Frame Hand Cannon, Dire Promise, the Kinetic Precision Frame Sidearm, Enigma's Draw, the Kinetic Lightweight Frame Submachine Gun, Escape Velocity, the Arc Adaptive Frame Pulse Rifle, Giant 7 Rifle, the Kinetic Precision Frame Submachine Gun, Friction Fire, the Void Precision Frame Scout Rifle, Royal Chase, the Kinetic Aggressive Frame Hand Cannon, True Prophecy, and the Solar Adaptive Frame Fusion Rifle, Timeline's Vertex. For the Witch Queen expansion, the Witch Queen weekly story mission is The Ghosts, where the modifiers are Fire Pit and Raider Shields, as well as Barrier and Unstoppable Champions. Also this week you will have Altar of Reflections Catalyst, and Altar of Reflections Pact. The Wellspring activity has been updated to include a featured Throne World weapon, Veritas Armor, and a weapon pattern as its rewards. For the Lightfall expansion, the weekly mission is Breakneck, with extra shields, lock loadouts, and extra champions. Barrier, Overload, and Unstoppable champions. Void Threat, Pestilence, Kinetic Overcharge, Arc and Solar Surges, with overcharged rocket launchers, and galvanized on hero difficulty only. The Partition mission will be Ordnance, Contest Mode enabled, with Overload and Unstoppable champions. Solar Threat, Arc and Strand shields, Air Superiority modifier, with Solar and Strand surges. And the Vex incursion this week will be Umsha Park. In addition, the weekly Lightfall reset also refreshes the Pinnacle drop for the Node Override Avalon Exotic mission on the EDZ. For the Season of the Deep, all 3 fishing ponds are now exotic all week. Raids and Dungeons. The Crota's End Raid challenge this week is the 4th encounter, Crota, Son of Oryx, called All for One. Crota's Overshield must be destroyed in full within about 3 seconds. Plus, if you complete the weekly challenge on Master, you'll get an Adept weapon. The Adept weapon you get is a random drop, but works on a knockout system. You will get a new one with every challenge you complete every week until you've unlocked them all. The Root of Nightmares raid challenge this week is the 1st encounter, Cataclysm, called Illuminated Torment. This is where every Tormentor must be killed by a player with the Field of Light buff. The Kingsfall raid challenge this week is the 1st encounter, Totems, called The Grass is Always Greener. Players cannot take the same brand type twice in a row. The Vow the Disciple challenge this week is the 2nd encounter, the Caretaker, called Base Information, where runners cannot pick up more than 1 stack of knowledge on each run. The Vault of Glass challenge this week is the 2nd encounter, Oracles, called The Only Oracle for You. Players cannot destroy the same Oracle more than once. The Deepstone Crypt challenge this week is the 4th encounter, Tanix, called The Core 4. Guardians must dunk all 4 cores before each DPS phase. And the Garden of Salvation challenge this week is the 4th encounter, Sanctified Mind, called 0 to 100, where you must fully fill each conflux with 30 motes within 10 seconds of initially banking the first set of motes. Your Pinnacle raid will be the Last Wish over on the Dreaming City, which means all challenges will be available for each encounter. These are the 1st encounter, Kali, called Summoning Ritual. Players must activate and cleanse all 9 plates, then kill all 9 knights and ogres before damaging Kali. The 2nd encounter, Shirochi, called Witch Witch. Guardians must not get hit or take damage from Shirochi's Arc Blast. The 3rd encounter, Morgoth, called Forever Fight. Players must not kill the small ogres during the encounter. The 4th encounter, Vault, called Keep Out. Guardians must ensure that no Might of Riven Knights make it to the centre chamber during the Vault fight. And the 5th encounter, Riven, called Strength of Memory, where Guardians must not shoot the same Riven Eye twice. Also, with the Last Wish being the featured raid, this does mean that you can farm the final boss for a chance at the exotic heavy fusion rifle 1000 Voices. The Pinnacle dungeon will be the Spire of the Watcher over on the Throne World. And the exotic mission Rotator will be Vox Obscura, with the Dead Messenger exotic grenade launcher being the main reward. Craftable weapons available from this mission include the Solar Wave Frame Grenade Launcher Explosive Personality, the Stasis Rapid Fire Frame Machine Gun Recurrent Impact, the Void Precision Frame Bow Under Your Skin, the Arc Rapid Fire Frame Auto Rifle Sweet Sorrow, the Stasis Adaptive Frame Sniper Thoughtless, and the Kinetic Rapid Fire Frame Pulse Rifle Peace of Mind, with the Tusk Allegiance armor set. Next up, challenges. Filamentary Magic. Defeat 100 targets with Strad, Arc or Solar Supers. Earn bonus progress for defeating Guardians. 4. Challenge XP+. Ponderous Orbs. Generate 100 orbs of power and find any hidden chest within Savathun Spire. 4. Challenge XP. Precision Paraphysics. Defeat 200 targets with bows or hand cannons. Earn bonus progress by defeating Guardians or by defeating combatants in Season of the Witch activities. 4. Challenge XP+. Punch Drunk. Get powered melee final blows in Season of the Witch activities. 4. Challenge XP++ and Bright Dust. Flourish of Power. Defeat 25 Guardians in the Mayhem playlist with super abilities. 4. Challenge XP+, and Bright Dust. Boss Battle. Defeat 20 bosses in Strikes or Vanguard playlists. 4. Challenge XP++, and Bright Dust. And Kinetic Forces. Get final blows with kinetic weapons. Bonus progress for defeating Guardians. 4. Challenge XP++, and Bright Dust. Hello! As a reminder, your daily lost sector will show you a flag outside which will give you details of threats, shields, champions and exotic armour you will find inside. But if you're new to the game or using an alternate character and can't find the flag outside, you will have to run through the lost sector normally to have it show up on your map as a legend/master, which you can either do solo or with a fire team, but you'll only be able to earn a chance at the exotic drop when completing solo. Tuesday, October 10th will be the K1 crew quarters on the moon for exotic helmets, Arc Threat, Arc and Strand Surges, Solar Shields, Hot Knife Modifier, Overcharged Glaives with Barrier and Overload champions. Wednesday, October 11th will be the Concealed Void on Europa for exotic boots, Solar Threat, Arc and Strand Surges, Void and Solar Shields, Arachno Modifier, Overcharged Trace Rifles with Barrier and Overload champions. Thursday, October 12th will be Bunker E15 on Europa for exotic gauntlets, Void Threat, Solar and Strand Surges, Void Shields, Shocker Modifier, Overcharged Grenade Launchers with Barrier and Overload champions. Friday, October 13th will be Battleground Wishes on the Dreaming City for exotic chests, Arc Threat, Solar and Strand Surges, Void Shields, Stalker Shield Modifier, Overcharged Snipers with Unstoppable and Overload champions. Saturday, October 14th will be Val's Labyrinth on the Costal Dome for exotic helmets, Arc Threat, Solar and Strand Surges, Arc and Solar Shields, Fire Pit Modifier, Overcharged Shotguns with Barrier and Unstoppable champions. Sunday, October 15th will be Exodus Skarn 2A in the Costal Dome for exotic boots, Void Threat, Solar and Strand Surges, Void Shields, Scorched Earth Modifier, Overcharged Linear Fusion Rifles with Barrier and Overload champions. And finally, back round to Monday, October 16th will be Sepultura on the Throne World for exotic gauntlets, Solar Threat, Arc and Strand Surges, Solar and Arc Shields, Fire Pit Modifier, Overcharged Fusion Rifles with Barrier and Unstoppable champions.
Lead the way.
Our 8th featured Nightfall of the season will see us face off against Once Faris, the Exhumed Tether in the Heist Battlegrounds Moon, where you have a chance to get a Pinnacle engram if you complete the Nightfall with a score of 200k or more. This Nightfall is free to play. You'll be able to earn high-end gear for your characters, including the Nightfall featured weapon, exotic gear, enhancement cores, enhancement prisms, ascendant shards and adept Nightfall ciphers. The higher the Nightfall difficulty, the more common the drop will be, with the featured weapon and exotic gear being uncommon at hero difficulty to being common with ascendant shards in Grandmasters. Enemies will have Arc, Solar and Void shields. Your Nightfall modifiers are hero difficulty, maximum effective level 1765, matchmaking is available, enemies have extra shields, champions foe, you will face barrier and unstoppable champions, you can either use intrinsic exotics, use a subclass debuff or unlock anti-champion mods from the seasonal artifact. Void threat, 25% increase to incoming void damage. Overcharged weapons, weapons overcharged from the seasonal artifact are active in this activity. Kinetic weapons do increase damage when your subclass element matches an active surge. Solar and Strand surges, 25% bonus to outgoing Solar and Strand damage. Overcharged snipers, 25% bonus damage with snipers. Scorched Earth, enemies throw grenades significantly more often. Galvanized, combatants have more health and are more difficult to stun. Legend difficulty, maximum effective level 18-15, includes all previous modifiers except Galvanized. No matchmaking. Equipment locked, you would be unable to change your equipment once the mission starts. Master difficulty, maximum effective level 18-20, includes all previous modifiers except Galvanized. Champions mob, this difficulty adds more champion enemies. Famine, all ammunition drops are significantly reduced. Grandmaster difficulty, maximum effective level 18-15, includes all previous modifiers except Galvanized, Scorched Earth and Famine. Joining progress disabled. Extinguish, if your fire team falls in a restricted zone, your team is returned to orbit. Limited revives, gain additional revives by defeating champions, up to a maximum of 20. Contest mode, which caps your power level to make enemies more of a challenge. Fire pit, when defeated acolytes spawn fireballs that cause damage over time. Chafe, the radar is disabled. And contest mode, which caps your power level to make enemies more of a challenge. To combat champions this season, you have access to subclass counters as well as a choice of intrinsic anti-champion artifact mods, which are Anti-Barrier Auto Rifle, Anti-Barrier Bow, Unstoppable Scout Rifle, and Unstoppable Fusion. You also have exotic weapons and armor that can help with intrinsic mods as well. For Anti-Barrier, the Kinetic Bow Wishender, the Kinetic Linear Fusion Rifle Arbalest, the Kinetic Pulse Rifle Revision 0, the Solar Energy Hand Cannon Ariana's Vow, the Solar Heavy Sword the Lament, and the Titan Gauntlet's Second Chance, which gain a second charge of a shield throw melee, which becomes shield piercing and stuns barrier champions. And for Unstoppable, the Kinetic Fusion Rifle Bastion, the Kinetic Hand Cannon Malfeasance, the Kinetic Scout Rifle Touch of Malice, the Solar Energy Sidearm Devil's Ruin, the Void Heavy Bow Leviathan's Breath, and the Hunter Gauntlet's Atheris's Embrace, which have a chance to stun unstoppable champions with their empowered weighted knife. The Nightfall featured weapon to obtain this week will be the Void High Impact Frame rocket launcher, the Braytech Osprey. The Braytech Osprey has a base blast radius of 90, velocity of 41 and stability of 55. It can roll with Bipod, Chain Reaction and Lasting Impression, with Envious Assassin, Pulse Monitor and Auto-Loading Holster. It has the origin trait of Stunning Recovery, where if you stun a champion you partially refill the magazine, trigger health regen and improve your recovery for a short duration. And Vanguard Vindication, where final blows with the weapon grant a small amount of health. Lord Shaxx brings Mayhem to the Crucible for the 8th week of the season. Mayhem is where 2 teams of 6 players go head to head in a clash type mode. Abilities and supers charge at an extremely faster rate than usual. Respawns are instant and power ammo spawns are also much faster than usual. With a time limit of 10 minutes, the first team to get 125 eliminations is the winner. And Supremacy will also be available in the Relentless Crucible playlist. Supremacy is a 6v6 PvP mode which is a variation of Clash. Every Guardian that falls will leave a class-based crest behind, and collecting those is the key to winning each match, no matter if they were dropped by a defeated enemy or by a fallen comrade. Securing opposing Guardian's crest will net the team 1 point, and collecting a fallen teammates would deny your opponent that point. Focus on recovering the crest to earn points and defeat the opposing team. Plus, available in the Crucible Labs playlist this week will be the new game mode Checkmate Survival. Checkmate Survival is a modified version of Survival. Just like in the regular mode, each team starts with a pool of shared respawns. The respawn pool cannot be refilled, and when a player dies they will consume 1 life from that pool. Players have a 7-second respawn timer, and when the team's respawn pool is depleted, players who cannot respawn remain in spectator mode until the round or match ends. Each round also features a 2-minute timer after which the round ends or enters overtime. Winning a round can be done by defeating opponents until they have depleted their respawn pools and eliminating the ones still standing, or by having more lives left when the time runs out. If the timer runs out whilst the teams are tied, the round enters overtime. 1 more minute is added to the timer and a capture point from the control mode is introduced to the map, and both teams lose their unused respawns. The team that captures the point wins the round. If overtime also ends in a tie, the round ends and no teams receive the points. The first team to win 4 rounds is declared the winner of the match. Don't forget that the checkmate parameters are in play, with primary weapon damage being tuned to feel a little differently from the rest of the game. Players also have increased health, and passive regeneration of the grenade, melee and class abilities have all been reduced by 50%, and supers by 40%. Also, you will not spawn in with special ammo. Instead, you will have to earn it by generating points from kills, assists, deaths, zone captures and gathering heavy ammo. You won't lose points accumulated on death, and special ammo you earn persists through lives and rounds. Additionally, you will not drop special ammo on death.
Delightful!
And Valor's Forge returns to the tower for the 2nd time this season, bringing with him the Iron Banner. This is a week-long free-to-play Crucible event, which means there will be no Trials of Osiris at the weekend. Power level is disabled, meaning you can go into Iron Banner with whatever weapons and armour you would like. Iron Banner also brings with it challenges and a seal to become an Iron Lord. Each day for 4 days for each character from Tuesday reset, Lord Saladin will give you the opportunity to receive Pinnacle rewards and rank boosts. By hovering over the Iron Banner node on the director, it will show you the 2 series objectives. Each series has 4 challenges rolled out daily over the week. Series 1, players can complete Iron Banner matches with no restrictions to earn Iron Banner rank bonus multipliers. Series 2, players can earn points in Iron Banner with a specific seasonal subclass equipped to earn Iron Banner Pinnacle rewards. You can either play each day and collect each Pinnacle and rank boost, or you can wait until the Friday reset to play all the games you need to receive all the Pinnacles and boosts in one go. To receive the rank boost, you will have to play 3, 7, 12, and 18 games in total for all 4 boosts. And to receive the Pinnacles, you will have to get 50, 125, 225, and 350 points whilst having a specific seasonal subclass equipped. As a reminder, Pinnacle rewards will give you +5 to your power level if you are below the power cap of 1800. But if you are 1800 trying to reach the Pinnacle cap of 1810, then the Pinnacles will give you +2 in light. Players can rank up with Lord Saladin to receive rewards from his reward track, and equipping any Iron Banner armour, ornament, or weapon plus Iron Banner emblem will progress your progress faster in ranking up. This is multiplied if you complete the daily boost as well. For the Iron Banner gear boost requirements, all 5 pieces must be equipped as gear or ornament for it to take effect. In Iron Banner Control, 2 teams of 6 are pitted against each other, with the objective to control 3 stationary fire pit captured points scattered around the arena, just like in a regular control match. Capturing one zone gets you +1 point, capturing an additional zone will get you +2 points, and capturing all 3 zones will get your team +3 points. This also applies to kills whilst holding the zones. 0 to 1 zone will get you 1 point per kill, and 2 zones +2 points per kill. If a team captures all 3 zones on the map, that team will activate the hunt, which locks both teams out of capturing the zones for 25 seconds. The team who initiates the hunt will earn 3 points per kill, whilst the hunted team will only earn 1 point per kill. After the 25 seconds have passed, all zones will become unlocked and the teams can recapture the zones again. A mercy rule can be activated if one team reaches 60% score before the other team reaches 20. With Iron Banner's return, this also means you have another chance to become an Iron Lord by completing 7 triumphs. These are Jolder's Victory, win matches in the Iron Banner playlist across all events and seasons. Ganora's Seal, acquire Iron Banner armour. Each armour piece must be unique to count towards the total. Ormond's Taste, acquire Iron Banner weapons. Each weapon must be unique to count towards the total. All-Wing Spirit, earn points by completing objectives in the Iron Banner playlist modes. Frostmire's Will, complete Iron Banner challenges. Criminal's Dedication, reset Iron Banner rank twice. Jorum's Howl, complete Iron Banner matches whilst wearing at least 1 piece of Iron Banner armour. An additional progress for each piece of Iron Banner armour equipped. And to gild the title this season, you have 5 triumphs to complete, which are Glorious Howl, win Iron Banner matches, and additional progress for each piece of Iron Banner armour equipped. Again with Feeling, reset Iron Banner rank. On Point, earn points by completing objectives in the Iron Banner playlist modes whilst using a Strand, Solar, Arc or Void subclass. One and Done, complete all 4 Iron Banner challenges in a single Iron Banner celebration. And Down Dear Friend, defeat 200 Guardians in Iron Banner, and bonus progress for using Iron Banner weapons from the current season. Season of the Witch Iron Banner brings with it new rewards to collect, including the Woodland Warband emblem and a legendary shader, Dragon's Teeth. The 2 returning Iron Banner weapons this season are the Guiding Sight Strand High Impact Frame Scout Rifle, which has a base impact of 67, range of 65 and aim assist of 30. In column 1 it can roll with a new trait called Enlightened Action, where dealing damage improves reload speed and handling. Also, Gutshot Straight and Perpetual Motion. And in column 2 it can roll with another new trait called Precision Instrument, where dealing sustained damage increases precision damage. Also, Cascade Point and Kill Clip. It has the origin perk of Skulking Wolf. While at low health, Guardian Final Blows with the weapon grant enhanced radar and remove you from the opposing radar. And Nadir's Focus. Sustained fire increases accuracy and range. And the Point of the Stag Art Precision Frame Bow, which has a base impact of 76, accuracy of 68 and aim assist of 72. It can roll with Golden Tricorn, Vorpal Weapon and Precision Instrument, with Archer's Tempo, Shot Swap and no distractions. It also has the origin perk of Skulking Wolf and Wildcard, where final blows with this weapon have a chance to create experimental submunitions at the target's location.
That is amazing.
And that's it for week 8 of Season of the Witch. High art, Guardians.
Guardian down.